So, my electrical generator idea is live and it's available on GoFundMe. There are links in the description if you want to go and donate. So, what I was going to tell you? Probably not that much. Obviously, I have to keep the details pretty vague so that people don't steal the idea. Um, Obviously, I said in the previous video, the previous live, I can't remember if it was a video or a live. I think it was a live. I'm not sure. Obviously, I am working on an idea that will create an electrical generator with a new design that will revolutionize the electrical industry. I'm intending to create a electrical generator that will provide obviously clean, green, renewable energy at an affordable price for everyone. The project is now live. It is available on GoFundMe. The links are in the description if you want to go and donate. If you do go and donate, your donation is welcome. It's an ambitious project. I think I've figured out where I'm going to build this project. There are certain things that will need to be done as I get the components necessary. But I think I should be able to make it in here. To clear a space, I suppose. I don't know whether you can tell from me sitting here, but I'm sitting in an area where there is not a lot of space. Right next to me here, there is a table, and right next to me there, pointing more forwards, is my television and or my Xbox and things like that, not such thing. Obviously, you've got my bedroom through there, my kitchen over there, my bathroom over there, and so on and so forth, and there's a small hallway that leads into my place. But I think I'll be able to find a sufficient space in order to build the project. I could probably do it over there, the living room, and then the opposite side of the room, behind the sofa. Some of the things I'm going to have to buy in order to make this project, some of the things that your donation will help me to buy, might be a little on the large side, and then I have to bolt the thing together or screw the thing together, so on and so forth. I have to build the thing basically, and I think I can do that in here. I don't think it's going to take up too much space. It might be a bit loud once I start the thing going. You know, might possibly annoy some of my neighbours on either side of me because I have a neighbour that side and I have a neighbour this side, and obviously I'm in the top floor flat of the building, so I also have a neighbour down there. And I hope that starting this thing going is not going to be too fucking noisy so as to annoy them, because I don't want that. I don't want to annoy my neighbours by being loud with the creation of my device. But other than that, it should work. As I mentioned in the previous previous video, whatever, all the computer simulations I have run on various different softwares have said it will work. So I just need to get the components necessary to build the thing and then see whether it actually will work, which I believe it will. Obviously, I cannot do this without your donations because I do not have the money available to build the thing. That's why I set up a GoFundMe in the first place. That's why I originally set up a Kickstarter actually, but that didn't work. So I've now set up a GoFundMe, as I say, the links in the description. There's every indication that this device will work, and I'm hoping it actually will in physical terms, which I believe it will. if I can get this thing running, which I believe I can make a big difference in the world. And I can leave a lasting legacy. Yeah, because obviously we only have one life. But once your life is over, your life is over. Obviously, I'm 36 years old now, for those who want to know. And for many years now, since before becoming 30 even, I've wanted to leave a lasting mark on the world. Obviously, I have no children that I know of. I don't even think I can make children. I don't think everything works. I mean, not to go into too many details, but he works. But I don't know whether my little swimmers want to swim anywhere. I should really get that checked, but I can't be asked because I don't really want to know. But if I find out I'm right and my little swimmers don't work, well, then I'm not very happy about that. But if I find out that they do actually work, and there's just like a low probability that they'll get to where they're meant to go, okay, fair enough. But so far, over the course of my life, over the course of my 36 years, especially since the time I became what they call sexually active, I have not, to my knowledge, made anyone pregnant. So I don't think I'm going to leave a legacy in that way, like producing children and grandchildren, so on and so forth. I don't think I'm going to do that. So I decided to ignore that, and I thought, well, why don't I make something that's going to leave a lasting legacy on this planet when I'm gone? Because as I say, 36 years old, I don't know how much longer I'm going to live. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, as we all can, I suppose. Yeah? And I want to do something to contribute to the world so that people will remember me when I'm no longer here. And I think creating this electrical generator and doing and having it distributed and stuff like that is a way that people will remember me. Because whenever they think about how they're getting their electric, or whenever they think about fixing the generator when it breaks down or something like that, they're going to think of me. I created this thing. And I like that. What did you like that? I like the idea that even when I'm dead, people are still going to remember me because of the contribution I've made to society. And it's always good to make a contribution to society, isn't it? Especially when you might not be around. I mean, look at some of the greatest artists in the world, right? We still remember, even though it's been dead for years, we still remember who painted the roof of the Sistine Chapel. We still remember the paintings of Leonardo da Vinci. We still remember sort of who built the pyramids of Egypt, things like that. We remember the stuff. So it might be that people remember me for the contribution I made to society. And I like this idea. Because that's not the reason I'm doing it. I just want to help people. And I want to make some kind of contribution that will help people. Obviously, this contribution will also help myself at some point, over the course of my life, but it will also help other people. So then when I do die, when about be, maybe that'll be in about 30, 40, 50 years, depending on the life expectancy of the average male human being in this country, uh, I can die safe in the knowledge that I've made a real contribution, not just to my country or to the greater UK, but to the world as a whole. And I like this idea because I want to do something. I don't necessarily want to do something to help myself. I want to do something to help the world, to help you and your children, your grandchildren. for generations. So obviously I set up this idea, as I said, links in the description, um, so that I can help the world, basically. Because I want to leave a lasting impression on people. Because obviously, as you go through your life, you might not really leave a lasting impression on people. You might leave some kind of impression on people you're friendly with, girlfriends, things like that, boyfriends, even, family members if they survive you. If you have brothers or sisters or cousins or if you have children, you might leave some kind of reminder on them of you so they don't forget you. But I want to leave a reminder to the world. And I want to do something that's going to benefit the world as a whole. And I think this is the way I can do that because there's nothing else I think I can do. And I like the idea that whatever I do and what I make, and if I make it and I put it out there and people can use it, so on and so forth, it's going to benefit everyone, not just my country and Greater UK, but also America, the countries of Africa, all the countries across Asia and whatever, Middle East, whatever. Every country on the planet, and every country that might come afterwards. Because I mean, who knows? There might be at some point in the future new countries. Could obviously over the course of years, like Czechoslovakia is no longer a country; it's two different countries now. You've got North and South Korea. Maybe at some point in the future they will reunite and just become Korea again. Who knows? Who knows what changes may happen in the world over the course of future history? And if I can leave something that will affect all of those people, then that's all well and good. Someone dropped into my video a minute ago and then dropped back out again. I wonder who that was. Not a fucking clue. It doesn't tell me. It just tells me someone's arrived and then someone's not arrived. So I wonder who popped in to say, well, not popped in to say hello because I think leave a comment, but I wonder who popped in to watch. But yeah, I'm hoping to leave some kind of lasting legacy on the world. And I think this is a way to do it. So for anyone who wants clean, green, renewable energy at an affordable price, and I mean it will be an affordable price, it will be very cheap because I will make sure that it's made available very cheap. Cheaper than you're currently paying for your electric, whatever you're currently paying. I will make sure this will be cheaper. And if you see this as a good idea and you want to get involved in said project, well then feel free to follow the links below and go and donate. Who knows? Maybe you might possibly be put in for a share of the profits for either a certain period of time or for life. Because I can see this, I foresee rather, this project is going to be worth a hell of a lot of money. And people who invest may also make money off the project. I'm gonna hopefully intend to give the people that make the largest donations some kind of share of the profits. Even if it's just 1%, that's still going to be a lot of money, I think. And I'm hoping not to partner with too many people and all that sort of stuff. Maybe if you make a substantial donation, you might become a partner in the business. In fact, you might become the only partner in the business, and we can work together. Maybe if there's anyone out there that's like some kind of engineer that then donates, we can have some kind of conversation, and maybe you can help me refine the project to make it more efficient, or something like that. I don't know, because I am not an engineer. I can build this thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the way I build it is going to be the most efficient way of it working. Maybe there are people out there that can make it more efficient. And maybe there's other people out there that can also help me distribute it better. These people, of course, will be welcome and would be possibly made partners in the project. Other than that, there's not really anything else I can say. I mean, I'll give specific details, I say specific, give certain details about the project in the previous video about this. Can't really say any more now, but suffice it to say that this is going to revolutionize the electrical power industry, and it may possibly also dick around with the scientific community, which would be interesting, be an interesting byproduct of the situation, because if I can get this thing working, it disproves a theory that many scientists have, and could completely revolutionize the way we look at science, not just engineering or anything like that, but science, which is interesting. Unfortunately, the great scientist known as Stephen Hawking will not be alive to see this, because obviously he died a little while back. Um, and of course, Einstein's not around anymore. I don't know who our big name scientists are anymore, because I've not really been keeping up with that. But the scientific community will be somewhat rocked if I can get this device working. And I think with your help, if you go along and donate, with your help, I can get this project working. I can revolutionize the electrical power industry, and I can probably punch a big hole in the theories of scientific reasoning and all that sort of stuff. And I'd love if it works, because obviously, as I said, I will leave a lasting legacy on the world for when I die, whenever that will be. Could be tomorrow, could be in about 30, 40 years, who knows? And I like the idea that I will leave something behind when I go. So, other than that, thank you for watching, and feel free to go along and donate.